When you have a goal, obstacles shape you. This is the secret of the king who had no heir. Everyone thought the crown would go to the strongest, but the king was looking for someone who wouldn't abandon their goal in the face of obstacles. If you want to know who inherited the royal crown, watch this story to the end and subscribe to our channel. Long ago there lived an old king who had no children. As he grew older, he became more and more worried each day about who would look after his kingdom. He thought about it and then went to see his advisor. The advisor told him to choose a worthy person from among his people. Only one person who is capable can become the next ruler. The king asked, "How can I find someone who is truly capable?" The advisor whispered something in his ear, and the king understood. He immediately asked his minister to announce that whoever arrives at the palace before sunset tomorrow will be declared the heir to my throne. The minister was astonished and said, "But your majesty, this seems too simple and easy. Everyone will come." The king smiled and said, "No, only those who are truly worthy will make it." The king's proclamation was broadcast throughout the kingdom. The next morning, thousands of people began moving toward their dream of becoming the next king. But the king had secretly prepared something along the way. Right next to the entrance, the aroma of delicious food filled the air. The royal chefs were busy preparing dozens of dishes, sweet treats, and delicious foods. People had never tasted them before. Many people immediately stopped and started eating the food. The temptation of the royal dishes was so strong that they completely forgot their goal. A scene had been set up a little further ahead. There they performed delightful songs. People gathered around them and listened to the music. Next to them, there were dance stages where beautiful dancers performed gracefully. People forgot about the king and enjoyed the performance. Beyond the music area, there were exciting games, archery competitions, wrestling, horse racing tracks, and other thrilling activities. People went to the games and enjoyed participating in them. Further ahead, there was a special section for royal drinks. People who loved alcohol immediately headed that way. They didn't want to miss out on drinking anything that the king enjoyed drinking. They kept drinking, laughing, and had completely forgotten the purpose of their journey. At the far end, there was a recreation hall where beautiful women stood, inviting the men inside. A large number of men, driven by their desires and lust, entered there and fell into temptation. By evening, not a single person had reached the king. Everyone had stopped somewhere in the exhibition, caught up in their own weaknesses. Just before sunset, a young man arrived at the fair. He smelled the delicious food, but paid no attention to it. He heard the beautiful music. Still he didn't pay attention. He watched the dancers and the exciting games. Again he ignored them. He saw the alcohol and drinks. He even passed by those as well. He saw the pleasure section too, but didn't enter it either, not even for a moment. He kept repeating to himself, "I must reach the king." He politely said, "Nothing can keep me from reaching my goal." He passed by them and entered the palace. Inside the palace he saw the king. The minister and the advisor were also waiting for him beside the king. The king looked at him with pride and said, "You are the only one who did not accept anything from temptation. You are worthy of the royal crown and throne." And the king introduced the young man as the successor to the throne. He moved through the exhibition without getting distracted. When he reached the main gate of the palace, the guards tried to stop him. They told him to come back later. "The king is busy. A special celebration is taking place. Enjoy yourself first, then go in. Others are enjoying themselves. You should go there too." They tried to confuse him and make him turn back, but the young man didn't listen. Whenever we decide to pursue a big goal, many obstacles appear in our path. Sometimes it's comfort, sometimes pleasure, sometimes fear, and sometimes even the world around us that tries to stop us from reaching our goal. These distractions may seem small, but they can quietly pull us away from reaching our dreams. But we must keep our goal in mind and be willing to let go of all these pleasures and fears to achieve it.